Let's begin with our legs a little bit apart in a Pilates roll down. Start with a nice posture, arms by your side, and try to get your palms to turn in towards your legs. Tilt your chin and start to roll down. Feel a nice stretch in your back. As you start to go a little lower, feel the stretch in your legs and slowly take it back up. Let's do that again. Inhale at the top of the move. Exhale, roll down. You don't have to go all the way down. You can take it halfway. It's up to you. And as you roll down, feel free to bend your knees. You don't have to keep them straight. Inhale, exhale, roll down. This time, let's stay here for a moment. Just hold it here and then take a deep breath in and exhale back up. Now from here, let's do that lateral flexion. We're gonna reach one arm up, one arm down, and then just slowly switch sides. Let's do 4 more, keeping your hips nice and steady. And 2, and 1. Now reach your arms out to the side, rotation. My legs are a little bit apart. I'm gonna turn my upper body. Feel that little rotation stretch, and then right over to the other side. Inhale as you rotate, exhale center, 1 more. Okay, from here, arms up. Sorry if you can't see my hands, let me back up a little bit. We're gonna pull our arms down, bend them, elbows to your side, and then reach. Now really think about that muscle under your arms. We're gonna engage this muscle for quite a few exercises. Important to keep those back body muscles strong and flexible for everyday movement and sports. 2 more. Let's exhale, pull, inhale, reach. 1 more. Now arms straight out to the side. Just hold it there. Lift your shoulders up. When we slide the shoulders down, we're using those nice strong back muscles to help keep our shoulders in place. Now with your knees and toes pointing straight ahead, hinge at your hips, reaching your arms out to the side, hold the stretch. When you're ready, take a deep breath in and then exhale, stand tall. 1 more. Hopefully you're starting to feel the work in your arms as you hold them out. Hinge forward again, reaching your arms straight out to the side. Take a deep breath in. When you're ready, exhale up. Okay, lower your arms, shake them out. Last move for the warm-up. Let's roll our shoulders around, big circle. If there's tightness in your neck, shoulder area, especially the anterior area, this can help relieve any tension or tightness. Let's go the other way, back up, forward, down. 2 more, 1 more. All right, and let's begin. We'll stand for about 5 minutes, do some exercises, hopefully get your heart rate up a little bit. So standing in a squat position for now, legs parallel. We're gonna sit back, place your hands on your legs. As you start to bend in your hip, drawing those abs strong, just make sure you're not rounding your back. Let's do 8 pulses, then we'll stand. 6 and 4, 3, 2 and 1. Stand for just a second, right back down. 8, 7, 6, 5. Shift your body weight back on your feet. 2 and 1. Stand, good posture, look straight ahead again. 8, 7, 6. Start to feel it in the top of your legs. 2 and 1. Stand tall, 1 more time. 8, 7, 6 and 4, 3, 2 and stand tall. Okay, now wider legs, turn them out. This time we're gonna reach our arms shoulder height, bend our legs at the same time, and then stand tall. Now really think of full range of motion in your legs, your knee joint, as you bend and then straighten your leg completely. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 4 more, then hold it down. 3, good, and 2. Now let's stay right here. Hand on your leg, reach up and over. Lateral flexion over to the other side. Working your legs, static hold, which is what we're doing right now, can also help increase strength. Last one, hold it here, and then slowly lengthen. Now take it back down. We're gonna turn to the side into a lunge. So both legs are bent. Stay right here and lengthen your arms. Let's do some bicep curls. Look straight ahead. Body weight centered between front and back leg. 2 more. And 1 more. Now take it to the center. Try to keep your legs bent, make it more challenging. Turn your other leg in, lengthen your arms and bicep curls. Good, 2 more, 1 more. Take it to the center. We're gonna stay low for another minute. Shift your body weight side to side for 8, 7, 6. Abs in, tall spine. 2, 1. center, hold it. Let's finish with pulses. Great job. Last 8, 7, 6, glutes are back, so we're not tucking the tailbone. 2 and 1. Slowly lengthen and walk your feet in. Okay, balance challenge. We'll work on balance, important for sports. Let's stand tall with our legs together. Always start with a nice posture. Lift one leg. You can take your hands to your waist if you'd like, or arms down. Just hold it here. Now we're gonna lower our leg, reach behind with a bent knee. I'll turn to the side. So we're in this position here with our knee a little behind our standing leg. Come back up to a knee, hold, take it down. Now switch. I'll place my hands on my waist for this one. So we switch legs. Hold your knee up. So it's like you're sitting in a chair really tall. Keep your leg bent, move it back. You'll feel the hamstring and glute work. Take it back up to a knee and down. All right, I'm gonna face you again. Stand on one leg, lift your leg out to the side, reach your arms, balance here. Hold it. Now in this position, drawing those abs, lower down, over to the other side. Arms lift, not your shoulders. Lift your leg, hold, good, that's it. Lower down. Now I'm gonna turn to the side again. Back to that knee. This time we're gonna do some pulses up. Make sure you're folding in your hip. Try not to tuck your tailbone. We want the lower back lengthened, and let's do 16 pulses. Strengthening your hip in a nice position. 8 more, 8, 7, 6, 5, straight ahead. Keep your chin up, 2 and 1, lower down. Let's go right into the other side. Little arch in your back, lift the other knee, maintain that position. When you're ready, 16 pulses. 12. All right, 8 more, 8, 7, shoulders nice and relaxed. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. Shake out your legs. Another balance challenge. We're gonna stand on one leg, reach the other leg back in a straight position, arms by your side. You can keep this leg straight or bend it as we lift our back leg. Go to where you're comfortable. Just make sure you don't fold. Stay nice and long, using those posterior muscles to hold you in this position. Let's do 8 kicks with the back leg. Oops, losing my balance. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. With control, take it down to switch sides. Reach the other leg back, hold in those abs, contract those posterior muscles, lift your back leg. Again, you can bend this knee if it's a little more comfortable. We don't want to feel strain in the knee area. Hold it. A few seconds longer. With control, nice and slow, lower your leg down. Okay, let's take it to the back of our mat. Start off with your legs together. Reach your arms up. It helps with shoulder mobility here. Let's do some calf raises with your knees nice and straight. 6 more. 5, 4, good. 3, 2, now balance up on your toes. Hold it. Lower your heels. Let's dive forward. Start to round your back again. Take your hands to the mat. You can bend your knees. Walk your hands out to a plank. Once you're in a plank, we're going to pull one knee in towards our chest and then switch. Now you can lift your hips a little. Feel free to round your back a little here. Now once you feel comfortable with this, pick up the pace. Let's do 8 more. 7, 6, and 4. Breathe, and 1. Both legs out. Lower your hips to a strong plank position. Stay right here. Good. Now walk your hands back to your feet. Lower your head, round it up. Okay, arms up. Let's do that one more time. Reach, lift up on your toes, balance. Hold it here. Knees straight. Drop your heels, round. Take your hands to the mat. Walk it out. Once you're in a nice long position, make sure your hands up under your shoulders and then pull one knee in and then switch. Go a little faster. 8, 7, 6. You'll feel the work in your shoulders and arms. 2 and 1. Both legs out. Lower your hips. Strong plank position. Walk your hands back. Lower your head. Take your time. Round it up. Okay, once you're up, turn your legs out to the side of the mat. Let's go into a squat, externally rotated legs. Inhale, sit back, exhale. Now let's think about the breathing. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Try your best Pilates breathing, but if it's not comfortable for you, as long as you're not holding your breath, breathe any way you'd like. 4 more. 3 and 2. Okay, stay down right here, little pulses. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lengthen. Walk your feet back in. We're almost done standing. Now from here, we're gonna reach our arms forward, lower our arms, lift one knee at a time. Just alternating knees. Keep your chest lifted. Shoulders down and back. Palms facing the back of the room. Good. 8 more. 6, 4. Okay, one more standing exercise. Stand on one leg, hands on your waist. We're gonna curl our back leg. Keeping this knee a little behind the standing leg. Now little curls here, little pulses, working the hamstring and glute. Open up the hip by really contracting the glute. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down, shake out your legs, let's switch sides. So other leg back, curl it up so you feel the hamstring work. Keep your hips even, and then kick, kick, kick. You got it. 8 more, 8, 7, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place it down, take it to the back of your mat. Legs hip distance apart, dive forward again with your legs a little wider. Walk your hands out to a plank. Let's go right into downward dog stretch. So important for sports. We want to keep our muscles nice and flexible. Sometimes those back body muscles can get a little tight, especially if you do a lot of sitting or driving. We want to keep those muscles nice and flexible. Now slowly lower your knees down. Let's go into a child pose stretch. Relax your toes, reach your arms. This should feel really nice. If you have any issues with sciatic nerve, these type of stretches can really help. Take a deep breath. Exhale. 1 more. On your exhale, round your back up. Let's go into extension. So we're gonna lower our hips. You don't have to go far. Just a little extension is good enough. Just make sure your shoulders are not riding up. Use those back muscles to keep your shoulders down. And now slowly roll it to the mat. Try to get your quads on the mat, your hip, your abs. Look straight down. From here, lengthen your arms, swimming prep. Lift the right arm, left leg. Lift the left arm, right leg. And just alternate. Make sure the top of your foot's going back to the mat. Try your best not to turn your legs out. Let's do 8 more. Exhale. 6, 4, 2, and 1. Okay, that's the prep. Let's try swimming. Lift your arms and legs a long line. So we don't want to lift high. Keep it low. And then kick your arms and legs. And how about if we breathe in, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4. Keep your body as steady as possible. You don't have to go fast. You can kick your arms and legs slow. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, just a little longer. Feel those back muscles working. Legs, glute, hamstrings. Okay, 1 more inhale. Finish your next exhale. Hold your arms and legs steady, and then lower down. Take your hands to the mat. Let's push off and back to a child pose stretch. Legs together. Sit your glutes back. Reach your arms and take a couple of deep breaths here. On your next exhale, sit back on your heels and slowly round it up. All right, let's go into a high kneeling position. We're going to take it to a lunge. This really helps with flexibility. Take your hands down to the mat, toes on that back foot on the mat so we can lift our knee. Stay right here. Try to lengthen your back leg. Lunges can be difficult. It takes quite a bit of flexibility, the hip area, the glute hamstring. Hold it here just a little longer. Now we're going to lengthen both legs. So your chest is closer to your front leg, Back legs as straight as you can get it. Feet are a little bit apart. Take it back down to lunge. Hold again. And lower your knee. Now, relax your toes. We're going to push away from the front leg. Hands to your quad. Hold it here in extension. Hips square. Look straight ahead. A few more seconds. Hands back down. All right, from here, toes on the mat, lift your back leg. We're gonna try to switch legs from here. So we're gonna use our hands a little. Take the front leg back, hold it in a plank. Now we're gonna switch. It's difficult to get your foot all the way up. Try your best. Hands on the mat, lunge position. Get the back leg as straight as you can. Lower your hips down, hold it. Now slide that back leg in, both legs straight, chest towards the front leg. Hold. Back to a lunge, slide that back leg back. And now drop your knee, relax your toes, and push away from the mat, coming up. Lower your hips and look straight ahead. Great for hip mobility. We want to keep the hips nice and mobile. Hands back down, toes on the mat, lift your back leg. Now let's go back to a plank. In this plank position, you can lower your knees. We're going to do some tricep work, or keep your knees up. This is a little more challenging. I'm going to lower my knees for today. Let's bend our arms with our elbows pointing back and then push away. Inhale as you lower. Exhale. If this is too much for you here, just hold it in this position. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, from here, walk your hands back so they're under your shoulders, legs close together. Lift your right arm, left leg, hold it. We're gonna take our arm and leg and move it to the side of our mat. Take it back into a nice straight line, center body, and lower down. Switch sides. Left arm, right leg, find your balance. Move your leg and arm opposite way to the side of the mat. Take it back in, lower down, little balance challenge. Switch sides, right arm, left leg, draw in those abs. Move your arm and leg to the side of the mat. Take it back to the center, lower down, switch again. Left arm, right leg, hold. Arm and leg to the side of the mat. Take it back in, lower down. Now with your hands on the mat, just lengthen one leg out. Let's do some little kicks here, working the glute. Focusing on the glute, nice straight leg. Keep going, let's do 8 more. With your leg reaching, you should feel it in the glutes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now take your leg out to the side, place it on the floor. Sit back, you can take your toes to the mat or keep your foot flat. We're gonna hinge in our hip, take it back up, and then slide your knee in. Let's switch sides. So stretch the other leg out, nice straight position. Straight arms, eyes look down. Kick your leg, keep it nice and straight. 8 more. 7, 6, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now move your leg out to the side. I'm bending my leg just because I don't have a lot of room here, but try to keep your leg straight. Let's hinge back, take it forward, and knee in. Okay, from here, let's sit back, interlace our fingers, and slowly just roll your wrists or hands around in a circle. It's a nice little break for your forearms, hands, and wrists. Now let's do a little stretch. So we're gonna take our hands wide with our fingers pointing out. Knees wide, so we can slowly rock side to side, stretching the wrist, hand, forearm area. Let's do 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now take it to the center, fingers pointing straight ahead. Let's do thread the needle for rotation. Reach your arm out. The arm that's reaching, we're gonna tuck it under the supporting arm and rotate our body. Taking the back of your arm and shoulder to the mat, and then come back up. Reach your arm wide. Let's do 1 more on this side. Tuck it under, lower your body, look to the side, and back to the center. Okay, let's switch. Other arm, reach straight out to the side. When you're ready, tuck that arm under, back of your arm to the mat. Rotate, good, you got it, and back up. Reach your arm wide, tuck your arm under, back of the shoulder to the mat, or close to the mat, you don't have to touch, and then take it back up. All right, let's go to a seated position. You can kneel or cross your arms. Let's focus on posture and strengthening the upper body. So reach your arms. Good posture, eyes straight ahead. We want to keep those posterior muscles working. From here, flip your palms up and then down. We're going to keep going so you start to feel the work in your arms. Palms up, palms down. Good. Keeping the wrist forearm area strong. If you play tennis or racquetball, squash, this will help. It also keeps the movement in your wrist, which is great, so you don't get tight in the arm, wrist area. 2 more, and 1 more. Okay, palms down. Now with your shoulders down, we're just gonna do little pulses, reaching straight out to the side. So doing this exercise, you can do it without weights, or you can hold on to dumbbells to make it a little more challenging. 8 more, 7, 6, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now slowly lower your arms down. Shake it out. We're gonna go into a side position. This will work the obliques, the leg in just a moment, and the arm and shoulder. We're gonna take our leg out to the side and hold this position. If you feel like your glutes are back, open up the hips by contracting those muscles there. Let's do a little side kick here in this position. As stable as possible in the hips. Stability will help with sports. Throughout all sports, when you're playing, we need that strong position or that stability. Keep the top of your leg facing me. 8 more, 7, 6, and 5. You got it. 4, 3, 2. Now hold it up. From here, we're gonna curl our leg back. Try not to close the hip. So curl just like the standing hamstring that we did. Feel the openness here and the contraction here. Lengthen your leg back out. Now from here, drop your toes to the mat and let's go into side bend. Reach your arm up and over, hold it, nice side body stretch, and slowly take it down. The hand that we were just on, let's circle our hand around and over to the other side. Hand down, lift your leg, find a comfortable position. Open up the front body by contracting the posterior muscles and then side kick. That's it. Steady body. If you feel like you're bouncing with your leg, then slow it down. Try to keep your spine nice and steady. 8, 7, you got it. 6, and 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Time to curl. Don't move here. Curl back behind your body. Contract that hamstring. Reach your knee back behind your body. Good. Lengthen back out. Hold it. Take your toes to the mat. Reach your arm up and over. Side bend. Okay, let's take it back to a seated position. Now we're going to stretch our legs out in front. Hip distance apart. Flex your feet. Let's take it a little wider so we can reach through the middle. We're going to reach, sit tall. Good. Reach. Now we really want to try to keep our back straight and hinge at our hips. Try not to round your back to reach forward. If you find that it's just too much for you, bend your knees. 4 more. Straight back. 3. Good. And 2. And 1. Now point your toes. We're going to take one arm down, one arm up and over. Let's just go into lateral flexion a few times with our legs lengthened. Now each time you sit tall, pull those abs in and up. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Now cross your legs. Let's walk our hands forward to a child pose stretch. Let's hang out here for a good 20 seconds. Take some deep breaths in. Expand that rib cage with air. Feel the upper back stretch as you inhale. And on your next exhale, slowly roll it up. All right, let's turn to the side. Use the length of our mat. Scoot forward a little bit. Feet on the mat. Hold your hamstrings and try to sit tall. Again, hinging at your hip. Now we're going to curve back and start to really work our abs. Release and reach your arms forward. Make sure in this position you're not around in the back a lot. Keep the shoulders down and back and curve your spine. That seat curve, we call it in Pilates. Let's pulse it forward. Each time you pulse forward, really contract those abs in and back. And 8, and 7, and 6, and 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to take it up to a tall position and reach your arms up for shoulder mobility. Hold it here for a few seconds. Now roll it back again. This time, let's take our forearms to the mat and lift our legs up to a tabletop. Try to get your elbows in close to your body. Stretch your legs up. From here, we're gonna flex our feet and lower. Keep your body steady. Use those abs. Point and lift. Flex your feet lower. Don't arch your back. Abs working hard here. And then point and lift. Flex your feet. Movement in your ankle. Important to keep the Achilles area nice and flexible. Now bend your knees. From here, we're gonna move our legs to one side, lifting your hip off the mat, and then back to the center. Legs to the other side. Back to the center. My eyes are looking over my legs here. 2 more. 1 more. And back to the center. Now drop your feet, take it to your hands. Let's do a quick tricep exercise. Feet flat, lift your glutes, arms start off straight. And then when you're ready, bend and straighten your arms with your fingers pointing towards your feet. 8 more. 7. Work in the back of our arms. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up. Stay right here. Lower your hips. Okay, let's stretch our legs out straight. Start with a spine stretch forward. So we're curving up and over our legs. We're going to roll it down onto our mat. Inhale, start to roll back. Stay in that flexed spine. Exhale, roll it down. Okay, once you're done, just lower your arms. Notice, are you comfortable in this position with your eyes looking straight up? If you're not, place something under your head to lift your head a little so you can relax the neck and shoulders. Now we're going to bend our legs in, comfortable position, pelvic rock. So tilt the pelvis back, lowering your back into the mat, scooping the abs. Now let's go through neutral, that nice lengthened spine, and then anterior tilt. We're arching our back a little bit. Back to posterior tilt, anterior tilt. So pelvic rock, we just rock back and forth. Any tightness in the hip, lower back, glute area, this should help loosen up that tightness. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now a nice neutral position. Imagine you're trying to balance a glass of water on your lower abs. Move your legs together. Don't spill the water and slide one leg out and then back in. Switch legs. Don't move your pelvis. You can even take your hands to your waist to feel the stability. If there's any movement in the pelvis as you slide your leg out along the mat. 2 more and 1 more. Okay, now moving your legs hip distance apart again, hands behind your head. Let's go about 3 or 4 minutes straight, really strengthening the core. We're gonna lift our elbows and then take a deep breath in. On the exhale, curl it up. Right here, we're gonna hold it. Just stay here, check your form. Holding an imaginary tennis ball between your chin and your chest. Lift a 1/2 inch higher. Hold. Keep your chin tucked down and back. Lift a 1/2 inch higher. Hold. And then slowly lower. Okay, let's do ab crunches. So we're gonna lift, lower down with control. Don't arch your back here. Exhale. Inhale, slow and steady. Exhale. Inhale. Now you can tuck into a posterior tilt as you work your abs. You can try to stay neutral. It's up to you. Let's do 4 more. 2 and 1. Now lower all the way down. Take your hands to your side, legs in a tabletop. Let's place our thumbs under the glutes a little for support. We're going to stretch both legs out a little higher towards the ceiling and then bend in. This time, try a little lower with your legs. A little more challenging, but if it's too much for you, keep your legs high. Bend back in. Exhale, reach, supporting the pelvis with your hands a little bit under the glutes. 4 more. Exhale. Inhale. And 1. Okay, hands behind your head again, legs in a tabletop. We're gonna curl it up, go into a single leg position pose, hold it right here. Now steady upper body, we're gonna lift and lower our leg 8 times. 6, good, that's it. Stay curled up. 4, 3, pretty intense on the abs. 2, and 1. Bend in, switch sides, lengthen the other leg. When you're ready, lower, lift, keep your body steady. 6, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bend it in. Lower your upper body down for a moment. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, curl it up. Single leg stretch. Reach one leg, switch, switch. Now you're supporting your head so your neck can relax as much as possible. All right, let's slow it down and turn our body towards the bent leg. Obliques, rotate, rotate. 8, 7, 4 more. 2, 1. Inhale both legs in, exhale upper body down, hands to your side. Let's do one more exercise with our legs in tabletop. Pull those abs in to lift your hips a little bit and then lower down. Reverse curls. Now if your hips are getting tired, you can turn your knees out, keep your feet connected. You can even drop your heels a little bit. Same thing, sometimes that helps to relax the hips. 4 more. And 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, lower your feet to the mat, stretch your legs out. Let's do a roll up to go to a seated position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, roll it all the way up. If you get stuck, kick your leg. Spine stretch forward. Lengthen your back. We're gonna go into a plank. So cross your legs, let's take it to our hands, and then right down onto our forearms. Stretch your legs out and hold this position. Not everyone's comfortable in a plank. If it bothers your lower back, you can lower your knees, relax your toes, but keep your hips up. You're gonna feel the work in your abs. Or if you're doing okay, keep your knees up. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, knees down. Relax your toes. Let's take it all the way down to the mat. Hands wide so we can push up to extension. Keep your legs on the mat and push away from the mat. Now you can push up a little bit where your rib cage, the bottom of your rib cage stays on the mat, or if you're comfortable, lift all the way up and then slowly back down. Let's keep going. Inhale, push away. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale, push away. Exhale, you got it. 1 more. Hold in those abs. Exhale all the way down. Okay, so from here, stretch your arms out to a T position. We're going to work the back of our shoulders, upper back, and glutes. Lift your arms and legs off the mat. Hold it here and just pulse your straight arms up. Now my palms are down. I'm trying to stay in that Superman position. Working my upper body, but my legs are lifted a tiny bit. Knees off the mat. Look straight down. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a break, everything to the mat. Now the next exercise, bend your arms in close. We're gonna lift our arms and legs a little bit again. This time we're gonna reach with our arms straight by our ears, bend, then right into that T, straight out to the side, hands go to your shoulder. Straight by your ears, hands to your shoulders, straight out to the side, hands near your shoulders. Reach, bend, straight out, bend, reach. Keep your legs up if you're okay with that. If not, legs on the mat. Keep your knees nice and straight, strengthening those back body muscles. 4 more, reach, and 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, bend in, lower down. Hands close to your body so you can push up. Legs together, let's do some knee push-ups. Angle your fingers in. Lower your hips. Make sure your hands are on the side of the chest, not too high. And then when you're ready, bend and straighten your arms. Back to upper body strength. Inhale, exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it, and then walk your hands back. Okay, let's sit back on our heels. Let's roll our shoulders back again. Nice big circle. 2 more. And 1 more. Let's go the other way. Back, up, forward, down. And 2, and 1. Okay, so from here, let's take it to a side position on our mat. We're going to go all the way down, center of the mat. I like to lengthen my arm out. Sometimes I like to support my head. Find a comfortable position for your head and neck so we can focus on lower body. So in this position, we don't want to be curved. We don't want to be arched. Neutral. Bend your knees quite a bit for the first exercise. Keep your feet together and externally rotate the top leg. Now, from here, we're going to internally rotate. So we lift our foot, we point our knee down, and then we lift our knee, point our toes meet again. So we internally rotate, external. Now, the key here is to stabilize the hips. So we're actually moving our leg into internal rotation and external rotation. Knee in and up. 4 more. Knee and 3. You gotta hold those abs in. 2 and 1. Okay, hold it in. Now we're gonna kick our leg out, bend. Kick our leg out, bend. 4 more. Exhale, we're externally rotated. Keep your hips stacked. 2 more. 1 more. 1 more time, internally rotate, external rotate. So knee down, knee up. 4 more. That's it, and 3. You got it. 2 more. And 1. Okay, lower your leg. Let's go to the other side. So we're gonna push off the mat, but before we switch, let's take it to our hands and knees into a cat-cow stretch. I'm gonna angle my body a little bit. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. When you're ready, slowly round your back. Tuck your tailbone. Go through neutral and arch your back. Always engaging your abs. Again, exhale, flexion. Inhale, extension. Moving your head with your spine. 2 more. 1 more. And now find neutral. Look down. Hold it in neutral for just a moment. And now let's switch sides. We're gonna work our outer thigh again. Take it all, whoops, wrong side. Sorry, other side. When you take that little break, sometimes it's hard to remember which side you worked. So stretch out your body to begin. Find a comfortable position for your upper body. Bend your knees, keep your hips stacked, pull the rib cage back, neutral position. Feet stay connected to start. Externally rotate. Don't lower this hip back. Keep it over the bottom hip. Now, internal rotation. Foot down, knee up. Good, that's it. Knee down, knee up. Knee down, you got it. Knee up, hip mobility. Again, if you have any issues with sciatic nerve, sometimes this can relieve any pain. And we want to keep those hips flexible for sports. Good, and 4, and 3. You got it, and 2. And 1. Okay, hold it here. Now we're gonna lengthen, fully lengthen. Strengthen the muscles around your knee. And then bend. Again, reach. Keep your hips stacked. Reach, use those external rotators. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, 1 more time, internal rotation, hip back. Sometimes you have to go really slow to make sure you're staying in that nice position as you turn in and out. 4 more, in and out. 3 more, in and out. 1 more, in and out. Let's kick out 1 more time, hold it. Strengthen the muscles around your knee. Slowly bend, lower down. Rest your outer thigh for a moment. Now let's roll to our back. With our legs together, let's stretch our arms out to the side. Lower your legs to one side. We're gonna start off with windshield wiper stretch and then we'll hold it. And then legs up over to the other side. Rotation stretch. Okay, now the next one, let's hold it. So lift, drop it to the side. Let's look the opposite way and hold this wonderful stretch. 10 seconds longer. You might feel this in the waist area, your outer thigh, lower back. Slowly lift your knees and over to the other side. Look the other way. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed on the mat. 20 seconds. So the next 5 minutes, we'll work on flexibility, mobility, good for everyday movement, helps with all sports. Let's slowly lift our legs. And we're gonna start with a knee into our chest. We interlace our fingers over our shin, slide the bottom leg out. Wonderful stretch. Hinge in the hip position. Bottom leg stays nice and straight. Now we're gonna slowly lengthen the top leg up and hold your hamstring. In this position, try flexing the top foot. It can be difficult. It's when you really feel that stretch in the back of your leg. Go easy. Point your foot again. Let's do that one more time. Flex your foot, hold, and point. Take your leg down. Let's switch sides. So start with a knee bend to your chest. Lengthen the bottom leg. Wonderful stretch for the hips. Lengthen the top leg up. Hang on to your hamstring. When you're ready, slowly flex your foot. Hold. Point. One more time. Flex, reach with your heel. And point and bend in. Now from here, let's bring both knees in. Hug your knees, and we're just gonna rock side to side. Good. 4 rocks, and 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, let's lengthen both legs up. Hang on to your hamstrings for support. Flex your feet. Let's go into a straddle. Reach your legs, lower them as low as you'd like to feel that inner thigh stretch. Point your toes, legs back up. Okay, so bend your knees. We're gonna curl it up using those abs again, but we're also gonna stretch. Let's go into a stretch. It's a single leg stretch, but we're gonna pull the top leg in, tap the mat with the lengthened leg, and then switch. Reach, 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 tap the mat, switch. 2 more. Pull your leg in, switch. 1 more. Okay, both legs in, lower everything down. All right, stretch your legs out straight. In this nice long position, just flex your feet. Again, stretching the lower leg. Hold it here. Relax your shoulders, looking up towards the ceiling, or place something under your head if you feel like you're looking back and your neck's uncomfortable. All right, we're gonna go all the way up to a seated position. So let's point the toes and roll it up. Arms up by your ears. When you're ready, inhale, arms up. Exhale, roll it all the way up. Kick your leg if you need to. Now, instead of curving into spine stretch, flex your feet and hinge forward. You might notice straight back, you might not be able to go far. That's okay. Hold it here. Now point your toes, take your hands back, reverse plank. Lift your hips up, hold it. Contracting those posterior muscles one more time. And now lower your hips. Let's take it to mermaid stretch. Bend one leg in front, 1 foot behind, lateral flexion. 1 arm up and over, sit tall and then switch. Sit tall and switch. 1 more, inhale, exhale. Okay, legs to the center. Now hold it here for a moment and create that ball position. Lower your chin, curve your spine, take a deep breath, and now other side. Mermaid stretch. Sitting tall, shift your weight center. You can sit on a yoga block if that's a little more comfortable. And we're just gonna lift and over to one side. Lift and over. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. 1 more. And center. Back to that ball position. So toes to the mat or heels down, it's up to you. Hold your shift, curve your back. Take a deep breath in. 1 more deep breath. And on your exhale, sit tall, bottom of your feet together, lower your knees, lengthen your back, and when you're ready, gently pull your body over your legs. Hold it here for 20 seconds.